Hey, how's it going? I'm Resale Rafa, and this is my channel, Follow My Flipping Dollar. If you're new to my channel, I started with $1 on July 20th, 2019, and the goal was just for fun to see how much I could turn that dollar, how much I could flip it in a year's time by going to garage sales and thrifting items and reselling them for more money. It's been a little over 40 days, and I've made over $4,000 in total sales. And so in this video, it's Labor Day weekend. Unfortunately, I tried something new in my videos. I tried doing some videos on a camera rather than my phone, and I lost the footage. So I was really debating like what to do, but all the items are now scattered, and I don't think it would make sense to try and recollect them. So they'll just be mystery items when they sell. So most of the things that I bought this weekend, I don't actually have footage of. But when they sell, you'll get to see them, I guess. I was going to show you also in this video what sold over the weekend. I had a pretty big sales weekend. And then also Labor Day, I'm calling it Flippin' Fire. I was on fire today at a new thrift store that I got a lead on, and I'll show you what I bought there. Thanks for watching and follow my flipping dollar. This has been Resale Rafa. So I was sitting at home around dinner time, sitting on Facebook, and I got a couple leads. I'm on my way to buy two of my favorite things, calculators and bats. So I'm headed out to buy a TA89 calculator and a TA84. Pictures were kind of unclear, so I think that's what they are. I could tell by the buttons, though, that they were the newer version of both calculators. There's 4 calculators total, and it just said make an offer. I made an offer for $60 for the 2 Texas Instrument calculators. They countered with 80. I said, sorry, the most I can pay is 60. I gave them my top dollar right from the get-go. Right now, Texas Instrument calculators on eBay, it's seasonal, and so the market is flooded right now. And so what will probably end up happening, in order for me to make the right amount of profit on these, I'll probably save these till like the end of till the flip of the next semester, basically, because I want to get, at least $15 or so profit on them. But I'm willing to hold them because it's something that is absolutely guaranteed that people are going to need, and it'll sell. And I'm paying up on the bats. I'm paying $50 for 3 youth bats, so that's like, what's that, about $17 a bat or thereabouts. But one of them alone is going to sell for 50 or 60, so not a ton of profit total, but it's like guaranteed profit. So I'll show you them when I get waiting for the calculator people. It is 10 minutes past. They're still communicating with me. They're coming. Part of me from just doing Facebook Marketplace meetups just in the past makes me believe there might be like a catfish show for Facebook Marketplace where people just get off somehow on like knowing they're messaging you, knowing you drove across town to meet up, and then like not showing up. I don't know. That's just maybe paranoid thinking, but that's from enough people just like messaging me and then not showing up. But lately, whenever I do Facebook Marketplace meetups, I kind of have just an internal prerequisite that if they don't exhibit like really good communication, then I don't even waste my time. This person has given me a place to meet up, what they're driving, all kind of the variables that usually someone is going to meet up with you. So I'm willing to wait another 5 to 10 minutes for them to come. They actually messaged me they are still coming, and so I guess we'll see. But sometimes you just start to feel like a fool that you're just waiting here for a while. So anyway, but the good news is, in the meantime, you're not going to believe this, I found 7 more bats on Facebook that I'm going to meet up, and it's right by the other meetup for the bats. So I'm buying 3 bats for $50, and then 7 more bats for $35. They also look like youth, possibly even T-ball, but they're really good brands. Like one of them I can see is a DeMarini Voodoo bat, which I know is a really good bat. And so she only put 1 picture, and it's of all 7 bats, so you can't really see the exact model number and the size and the weight. But this is just like a chance I'm willing to take just based on the brand of the bats. So anyway, hopefully I'll come away with at least 10 bats and possibly 2 calculators. We'll see. I'll let you know if they show up. Selling tonight's going pretty good, sourcing at least. So the calculator people did show up, and I kind of actually feel bad now. They were stopping to get batteries for the calculator, which I actually bring my own batteries because I don't want to buy broken calculators, and I'm assuming that most of the time the calculators won't have batteries in them. One of them does kind of have some spots on the screen. I went ahead and bought both of them, and one of them doesn't have a cover, so I think it's the same one that has the spots and doesn't have a cover. It's still working, so at the very minimum, I know I'll get my money out of them, and I'll either sit on them and wait to sell them kind of in season, like I would list them on eBay, but wouldn't expect to get the money asking for them until, like next semester. Or I actually could list them both back on Marketplace. Most people list calculators on Marketplace for 70 to 75. I bought these for 30 each. So if I listed them for 50 each and sold them to the same buyer for a total of 100, that would be a $40 profit. That'd be a really quick flip, which would be good, and not paying any shipping or fees. I'll figure that out later. I just bought the 3 bats for $50, and when I showed up, the guy goes, "Oh, I got tons of these. We're getting ready to move." He goes, "If you want, I'll just contact you and you first, and if you want to buy more." And I was like, "Heck yes, I want to buy all of." I said, "I'll buy all of them from you. Just contact me first, please." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And he said, "We only buy good stuff. These are Easton and the Marucci." And so I'm really hoping that they contact me with more. And I'm headed literally a mile from here to go pick up the 7 bats. So it's been a whirlwind of sourcing. Tonight's Friday night. So I went to pick up the 7 bats, which are in this bag right here. Came with a bag and maybe like a helmet too. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can resell those. I guess it's possible. I was kind of thinking about doing like a garage sale possibly in the winter time. I don't really know because I like sourcing too much on Saturdays to have a garage sale. But something like that maybe would be right for a garage sale. What was really interesting is these people were also moving, and they said that they'd have their like moving truck and everything in front of their house. They wanted me to meet at their house. They live in a really nice part of Broken Arrow, so that was why I was willing to do that. So I went, and they were moving, and I said, "Do you guys have anything else for sale?" And they're like, "Yeah, our whole garage is for sale." And so I was like, "Well, I'm a buyer if you're selling." And so they said, "Yeah, come look." And so I got some things. I don't really know a whole lot about these, but they said they spent like $90 or $100, a Netgear, some type of switch. I paid $10 for it, and a Linksys 16 switch computer thing. I looked it up. I paid $10 for this one. It's selling for $50 online on eBay. I know about these. I picked up some Star Wars vans. Check these out. It says Star Wars on the tongue. Hold on. Star Wars. You can see there's dirt on them. I don't mind cleaning shoes. It looks like they're in pretty good condition with some dirt. But Star Wars vans, I got them for $5. I know I can sell them for more than that. And then this is the weird thing that happened. The lady goes, "My husband is a Chicago Bears fan. Are you interested in jerseys?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm interested in jerseys, but you're not going to believe this. I picked up some vintage Chicago Bears clothing this morning. It's in my truck. Do you guys want to make a trade?" And so I think that the jersey that I got is not actually worth that much. But in one of these situations, it's too rare to show up at somebody's sale, basically, and they say, "Oh, I love Chicago Bears stuff," and I happen to have some vintage Chicago Bears clothing in my truck from the morning pickup, and so it just felt like they're just like good timing maybe. So here's the jersey that I got, Cutler. It's not selling for very much on eBay, but we ended up just trading the 2 shirts. I paid $1 for each of those shirts, and so basically have $2 into this jersey, and just kind of a fun story. So that was kind of a fun scenario, and they said they might call me or message me tomorrow because basically ran out of cash to buy stuff. They had tons of shoes, and that's another one of my favorite things to pick, but honestly think I probably got the best ones, the Star Wars vans. I love selling vans, so it's been a really good picking night so far.
Morning. Collinsville.
Why?
I had to bring a blanket. It's cold.
5 family garage sale. Got a dirty or like a dusty Xbox controller. It was free. Hope it works. What do you think about the colors of that house right there?
It's disgusting.
I went to a Sunday garage sale. Actually, the reason why I went is they had a lot of stuff in their garage that were in bins, that were in the photos that they posted on Facebook before, like on Saturday night that I looked through. All that stuff wasn't for sale. That was just what was in the garage, which I was really disappointed about. But I did get 2 things. I got this Trek bicycle, which I'm new to buying bikes. I know a lot of other resellers buy them. I know a little bit about them just from kind of working in the specialty running world. We used to have a store that was next door to a specialty bike store. This is a Trek, and so I know that brand is awesome. This bike is in kind of rough condition though. It definitely needs some work to be rideable, but I paid $10. I'm asking $100 for it on Facebook Marketplace. I think it'd be a good project bike for somebody, because at the end of the day, Trek is an awesome brand. And I did find, this is my favorite find here, I found a pair of these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coffee mugs. They were $1 each, which is awesome. These sell on eBay for like 15 to 20 a piece, so hashtag mug life. Anyway, that's it for this morning so far. I ended up trying to sell this calculator. It's not in great condition in town. Rather than waiting on eBay to sell it, I'm meeting somebody for $60 and I paid $30. So I ended up taking $60. I got $60 for the TI 84 Plus calculator. That might be the way to sell them, is just on Facebook Marketplace. So if you remember, on Friday night I picked up two Texas Instruments calculators, TI 84 Plus and a TI 89 Titanium. The one that sold today was actually in the worst condition. It had spots on the screen. It was missing a cover. Most people, when they list Texas Instruments graphing calculators on Marketplace, Facebook, they list them for 70, 75 to 100. So I knew by listing mine for 60 that it would be the lowest. I kind of just didn't expect anybody to pay the full amount. So when you list Texas Instruments calculators on eBay, you can typically get $60, but oftentimes that's with free shipping. So after you pay the free shipping, you're down to about $50. Then after you pay eBay fees, you're down to around $45. So if you're looking to flip calculators, you want to buy them for about the $30 mark. If you can buy them in bulk, that's better. So typically on eBay, you're looking at only like a $15 profit, whereas on this one, sold it on Marketplace, and I ended up making $30 profit without any fees and no shipping. And my meetup place is just, half a mile from my house. So I think this might be the new way that I try to sell these and just avoid shipping and fees altogether. I'm also here. I met somebody at 11:45. I'm getting ready to meet somebody at 12 for the ultimate toe strap. It's 14 feet long. It's retractable, 3,000 pounds. It's still new in the box, but it does have some water damage you can kind of see. And I, of course, put that in the item description. I paid $3.50 for this at a garage sale Friday morning, and I listed it for $20 on Marketplace. Somebody offered me $15. So not looking, let's see, it's like $11.50 profit on that. Not huge. You don't want to drive too far to go meet somebody for just $11. But like I've said in the past, what I try to do is pair my meetups like together with another one so that it makes the drive worth it, and just going out to meet somebody. So the reason I had this listed, I think, for 25 or so on eBay, but then of course I'd have to pay fees, not to mention Walmart selling them for 25 new, so someone's probably not gonna pay 25 plus shipping. So this wasn't a great, I'm making money on it, but it wasn't just a huge flip. I got some new stuff today at another garage sale Sunday morning. I got, this is a stack of, I'm into cross stitch now. It's come to find out. So these are binders of cross stitch magazines, and they've got like these dividers. Oh boy. Sorry about that. But they're like vintage cross stitch magazines, like from the 90s. And so I just thought on a whim I'll look them up. And on eBay, first of all, you can ship them medium mail, which makes it shipping cheap. On eBay, they're selling in bundles of like lots of 10 magazines for like 30 or something bucks. I started counting them. I stopped counting when I got to 80, so I'm pretty certain there's over 100 of these. And I paid $15 for this whole box of binders of these cross-stitch magazines. So that's a thing, I guess. I hope that I don't know if I'm gonna sell them as one huge lot, or maybe like buy the binder and just kind of see what's in there. So I'm hoping those sell pretty well. Then I purchased, I don't know if you can see it back there. Yeah, you can. It's right there. It's another one of those hard, they're called Golf Guard. It's a hard travel case for golf clubs. I picked up the last one like 3 or 4 weekends ago, paid $12.50 for it, so I knew what I wanted to pay for this one. I paid $10 for this one, and that other one I sold on Marketplace for $50 the same day, so I'll be listing this one for $50 as well. I don't know if I can get much more than that. I think $50 is a pretty good price. So I'm gonna list that, and then let's see, there's the bike that I got. It's pretty hard to see, but it's back there. It is like a Titleist carry cart for your bag on the golf course, so you don't have to like carry it on your shoulder or whatever. It's got wheels. So I sold a Sun Mountain one of those a couple weekends ago for 60. Yeah, I had it listed for 80 and sold for 60. And I paid $7.50 for the Titleist one. So I'm gonna have to look up what the price, what the going rate on that is, but I think that $7.50 was a good price for it. So I have bought a ton of stuff this weekend. I've been working my butt off to list it and try to get it sold. I also bought some supplies and equipment that I think I haven't told you about. So I bought, since I got into the clothing, I decided I wanted to upgrade my photo station essentially. So I bought a ring light, which is supposed to make lighting better for pictures. It's still not a complete lighting setup. I just thought I'm gonna buy one piece at a time and kind of see if one piece can improve it before I buy like a whole setup. And then I also bought a big roll of white photo paper. It's really wide, and so you put it down. If you don't know, eBay really prefers for your pictures to have a white background, and most of the time we have a vintage pew, like a church pew in our house, and that's what I take most of my pictures on because it's really nice oak wood, and I think it makes a nice background. But theoretically, eBay uses an algorithm to rank your listings, and I think they either do or they're going to start listing rankings that have the white background higher than ones that don't. And so every little thing matters when you're trying to get your listing in front of somebody. So I bought the roll of white paper, and it was pretty expensive. Spent over $100 between that and the ring light. I have it listed in my spreadsheet, so we'll see how both of those things go. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. On the reason why I went ahead and bought it was the pew is kind of narrow, the seat's kind of narrow, and so like I can't lay clothes out on the pew. Otherwise I still probably wouldn't do it because I think the wood looks really nice as the background, but you can't like lay out a whole shirt and have it like flat on the pew basically. So that's what my plan is for listing the clothing, and I'll let you know when I get that stuff in, and maybe my video and pictures will start with Facebook Marketplace meetups. Here's my $15 from the retractable toe strap. So it looks like a total of $75, which is awesome. And then that'd be a profit of I think like $41.50 or something like that. So overall, that's pretty good. Sunday How haul, paid $5 for this Craftsman edger. I should get pretty good money for that one locally. This is cool. This is a CB radio. I paid $5 for it. It's still like in the styrofoam and everything in the box. So I don't know if it's new. And then I paid $4 for this Wii accessories. That might have been a bit much, but everything else was a good deal. I gave myself an 11-minute time limit to spend in How, so hopefully over $100 profit. 11 minutes. Sunday. It's Sunday afternoon now. I picked up that Trek bicycle this morning. I paid $10 for it. It was in really rough condition. A lot of the components were rusted. I put it on Marketplace for $100. I met up with some guy. He inspected the whole thing. He decided that he could give me $40 for it. I ended up taking that. I got $48 for it. It had a lot of rust on it. It has set out in the rain, so it was a good brand. I'm just happy. I mean, to me, I never even had to take it out of my truck other than to give it to this guy. So 10 to 40, that's a good profit, and sold in a single day. Good morning. It is Monday morning, September 2nd. If you can see, I took a break from thrifting yesterday, and I went swimming, and I got super burned. That's why I'm so red. Anyway, so it was a pretty good weekend for sales. I'm going to go over those later in this video. Unfortunately, I tried something new for my showing what I bought this weekend. I tried it on a different camera, and I think I lost the footage, so not sure what we're going to do about that. I may just have to real fast tell you what all I bought this weekend, but I will show you one thing. I bought this, it's a Titleist Stowaway Plus. It's like a push cart for a golf bag. Super lightweight. It's in like excellent condition. It's vintage. I had it listed on Marketplace for 40 bucks. Someone offered me 25. I was like, the lowest I could go is 30. We went back and forth. The guy is going to come meet me at work today during lunch, and so I'm hoping to get 30 bucks for this. I paid $7.50. And then later in this video, I'll go over everything that I sold this weekend. Because it was a holiday weekend, if I sold something on Friday, I have until Tuesday to get it shipped out. So that's why I haven't been shipping anything, so I'm going to do it all tonight. Thanks for watching. Met up with the guy that bought the Titleist the pull cart for a golf bag. I paid $7.54 for it yesterday. Got $30 for it today. I'm super happy about that flip. Not a ton of money, but nice and easy, quick and fast. So today's a pretty good day. It is Labor Day, and I actually only had to work half a day at my regular job. And so I was looking to see if there were any Labor Day garage sales. I was actually expecting there to be maybe more than there were. I've only found maybe 2. Only plan to go to this one that I'm at, though. And I wasn't huge by any stretch of the imagination, but I picked up a corded Craftsman Sears, like a vintage circular saw. And it sells for about $20 to $30 plus shipping on top on eBay. I paid $3, so that was a good deal. And I am headed to a new thrift store on a different side of town that my cousin told me about that's really good. And so I called, and they are open today. Hope to find something awesome there. There it is. Down. My ring light arrived. Okay, so it's been Labor Day weekend. What my new process is when things sell on Friday, I have until Monday to get them to the post office. However, since it's Labor Day weekend, with Monday being Labor Day, you actually have until Tuesday. So I have a lot of sales to show you. Let's get started. First thing that sold on eBay was this Easton Z-Core bat. It's in really nice condition. I sold it for $35 with shipping on top. I paid $5 for this. Ended up getting to reinvest $30.30 from it with a profit of about $25. And you know, that's my favorite top #1 thing to sell. Next, sold this Armron fat body comp type thing. It sold for $20. I paid 50 cents for this at my local thrift store. I had to clean up some battery corrosion, and then I had to test it, which wasn't really all that fun. I didn't want to know my body fat composition, but now I do. And let's see, after fees, I'm going to get to reinvest almost $16 from this one. This one is kind of hilarious. This is the DeWalt. It's not just the case. That's what's funny about it is I paid $1.20 for this. I thought I was just going to be buying the case because I buy these cases and I'm going to lot them up and sell them as a group because they're worth some money. When I opened it up, the drill, batteries, and charger were inside. Well, what's funny about this purchase is, you can see there's the inside. The guy doesn't want the case. And so I was paying $1.20 in the first place just for the case. So he paid $50 for this drill. Let's see. Whoa. He paid $50 with shipping on top. I paid over $10 in fees. I get to reinvest like $39 with a profit of about $38. So that was a really awesome one. Next up, I got into a lot of bats this weekend. I think I have the footage from that one. So I bought 3 bats for $50. So buy cost of like $16.67 a piece. Sold this Marucci Hex alloy. Its length is 28 inches, and weight is 18 ounces. It's a 28.18 with a drop of 10. Sold it for $40 with shipping on top. Paid over $5 in fees. Looking to reinvest $34.75 from this one, and profit of about 18 bucks. So it's my favorite thing to sell. Why not? Next, this was my mom's pickup that she got at the garage sale. It's a Clarisonic Mia 2 skin. And here's the deal on this one. This one's a little tricky. I hope this thing's brand new. So you can see here, you see how that like sticker's still on there? I've inspected it. I don't like that there's a ripple in it, but it also doesn't really look like someone's like opened it up and put it back together. So I'm selling this thing as brand new, but just for the sake of being really clear on this, I might have to return this if it's not new. So that will suck. But I sold it as new because it looked new to me, and I didn't want to open it up because then I'd void it being new. So I got $51 with free shipping on it, paid $8 in fees, and I paid $3 for this at the garage sale. So I think I'll end up getting 30 or 40 bucks profit from this one. I'm not sure because I won't know the final shipping cost until I actually ship it. So next, this was a flip tip. If you're buying Seasons of Lost, you want to buy Season 6, the complete one. It's the only one that really makes profit. I bought this for 50 cents at a garage sale, sold it for 15 with shipping on top, paid $2.13 in fees. Going to reinvest $12.87 from this one. Profit of about 12 bucks on that one. Next, this was that weird garage, or I was picking up bats. The people were moving. I said, hey, you guys selling anything else in your garage? They said, yeah. And I basically spent all the cash that I had on hand. Bought this Netgear Port Gigas. I don't know what this is, but it's working. And I paid 10 bucks for this. Sold for 25 within just like a day. $4.68 in fees. Going to reinvest $20.32. Profit of like 10 bucks on that one. Next, getting into the books. Books are doing really well for me. I'm having trouble. I'm scanning books like when I'm at thrift stores, and I'm not finding very many good ones. I do a lot better when I'm getting books from garage sales or like textbooks. That's really the only books I found that sell so far. So I guess I'm not experienced enough to know how to do it at thrift stores yet. But I paid $2 for this Star Wars book the weekend of the flea market. So I think that might have just been last weekend. It sold for $35. There'll be fees involved. With Amazon, I don't know the fees until I ship them and box them up. And I can't show you what I sold if it's all boxed up. So sold for $35 minus fees. I paid $2 for it. Next, sold another Abeka book. These are from the homeschool textbook lot. Abeka Arithmetic 2 work text. I got 20 bucks for this one. I paid $5 for it. Gonna pay fees, but still gonna get profit from it. At this point, I've sold enough of the Abeka books. I paid $160. Is that right? I bought over 40 books for $5 each, and then maybe a few for $1. But at this point, I've gotten all my money back, so anything else I sell is going to be profit, which is good. Next, I sold another Abeka book, Grammar and Comp Work Text. I got $23 for this one, paid $5 for it, and going to pay fees on that. Next, this, I bought a lot of textbooks from somebody. It was Loose Leaf Psychological Science in really good condition. That was a good one. This one sold for 85 bucks minus fees. Next was another eBay sale today. The vintage Coleman. It's got like the external frame on it. It's in pretty good condition overall. Sold that for 22 bucks with shipping on top. Gonna pay $3.74 in fees, getting to reinvest $18.26. I only paid $1.11 for this one. Gonna make a $17 profit. The only thing not great about this one is it's gonna be a pain to ship it. I am not even sure I have a box big enough for it because it's so tall. So I'll either have to make a box or go buy one tomorrow. I was hoping I'd get more for this one to make it worth the hassle of shipping it, but oh well. Next is the Elder Scrolls. This book is in rough condition, but I think on this one on Amazon, because it was in such rough condition, I wrote like the covers are taped on, and then I put pictures of it. So hopefully it doesn't get returned. I picked this up for 33 cents, and it sold for $35 minus fees. So that's a pretty good one. And then, of course, the sales that I had this weekend, I sold one of the calculators that I picked up. I sold the retractable toe strap. I sold the Titleist pull cart today. The guy messaged me later, by the way, and he said my item description was really correct and that he was impressed in how great a shape it was in. So I'm happy about that one. I feel like I sold something else locally, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. So overall, close to 20 items sold this weekend. It's been pretty good. And you're going to want to watch what's coming up next, because I hit fire at a new thrift store that I went to. I don't know if it was first time luck or what, but check it out. It's Labor Day and my flip was on fire. I went to a new thrift store called Quality Thrift Store in Tulsa. Special shout out to my cousin David, who gave me a heads up on it. He goes, I think, on Tuesdays when anything that ends in 8, it's Crazy 8 Day, and it's 88 cents unless it's got some special like brand new color tag on it. But basically he finds really good deals there, and he says they have other things than just clothes, because clothes are not my favorite thing to do. Let me show you what I got. I spent a total of $75. $3 of it was on my self, and sadly it's the saddest thing I got. This is my favorite band in all the land, OAR, and it's the one thing that I didn't check because it felt heavy, and when I got home and opened it up, empty. So I just have this special, this is like the one thing I think of theirs that I don't have, so I'm sad that I didn't get the discs, but I got the box. I guess that's okay. Okay, so let's get into what I bought. They had some good bags. I got a Game Boy Advance. It's made by Nintendo. The bag that goes for the Game Boy, paid $2 or $1.98, but all the things that end in 98, I'm just going to round up to the dollar. So paid $2 for this. Should sell for about 10 to 15. I paid $4 for this one. This is a Harley Davidson Grand Canyon like satchel bag. I couldn't find any sales comps for it on eBay, but I know that Harley Davidson sells really well, and especially since it is you know, going with something like the Grand Canyon, which a lot of people travel to, I figure somebody might want to buy this. So, and it's in pretty good condition. This is a Timbuktu bag, and you can see that it is embroidered with some company's name. It's a laptop bag. Overall, it's in really nice condition. I paid $5 for it. Bags like this are selling for 30 to 40, even if they have a company name embroidered on it. I did end up getting one pair of pants. I've sold Ariat jeans before, and I paid a lot of money for them at the last thrift store, because it was 99-cent day for clothes for anything under $29.98, and these were marked at $19.96, and they weren't the color tag that was restricted. Anyway, paid 99 cents for these Ariat jeans, and expect to get 30 or 40 for them. That was a really good buy, and I did check the quality of them, and they seem to be looking really good. I paid, they write their stuff, I think, in crayon, their prices on some of these. I paid $4.98 for the Diamonds Anniversary Scrabble set. It appears to have most of the pieces in there. It's a turntable, like when you lay it out flat, it opens up like this. And these are selling pretty well on eBay. I think 20 to 30 on this one. This is not a huge profit maker, but it's kind of a cool piece. I don't know how you say the name, maybe Pelouse, but it's an old shipping scale. It's up to 50 pounds. I paid $5 for it, and it's regularly bringing 15 on eBay. If you've been following my channel, you'll know my one maybe thing that I specialize in as far as flipping is running shoes. I worked at a specialty running store for total of 8 years, and so I pretty much know every brand and model. With running shoes, what happens is they don't come out with new models all that often. Every year they update the version of the model, but as far as just making a model that you've never heard of, it's not that common. So this is the New Balance 1260. These are actually in pretty nice condition, except for they don't have the laces. So I guess at this thrift store, I asked, none of the shoes had laces, and I asked why. I guess they had a problem with people stealing the shoes, and so now they have a security guard at the exit, and if somebody is walking out with shoes without laces, they know they've stolen them. So I paid $9 for these, but I think I should get probably $30 to $50 for them in the condition they're in. I did have to pay $3 on Amazon to order some gray laces to go with them. And this is a flip tip if you're looking to replace laces for running shoes. Women's laces are typically 45 inches long and men's are 54 inches. Okay, this is where I really got excited and am going to make some money from. I had heard that PC games do really well, and so I found some PC games, and then also workout DVDs do really well. So we'll start with the lower priced ones and move up from there. For all the DVD sets that I'm getting ready to show you for each individual one, I paid $2.98, so basically $3. These are, I think it's actually the same game, kind of with a different cover. These I should get about $8 for, so not a huge flip there. These I think I should get closer to 10, and this is more like a Bible DVD, God's Medicine. Here are some workout DVDs, Flat Belly Workout, brand new, sealed in the package, and then this pair of Richard Giorlaw's cardio bar. Anyway, most people sell these as a pair on eBay, so that's probably what I'll do, and it's nice because they're still sealed. And these four each should bring about $10 on their own. If I pair these up, I'm not sure what I'll get on them. Okay, next, these two are bringing closer to $20 each. This one is a workout DVD, still sealed. This one actually on Amazon is selling really well, but there's not a single listing for it. So I'll probably list it closer to $50 because there's no one that is selling this right now. And as a side note, I can sell the computer games on Amazon. I'm not restricted, but I am restricted on selling the workout DVDs. So I'll get less money probably for them on eBay. But I'm really excited that the PC computer games that I am allowed to sell them. So I should be able to get 20 for this on eBay, hoping to get closer to 50 on Amazon. Okay, now these are identical games. These are both selling for $30 or more on Amazon, and with really good turn through. And then these are the best ones. The two more PC games. These are each selling for $60 plus on Amazon, and with really good sell through. When the lady was ringing all these up, she told me the total for everything was $75, and I said, did you know that one of these games is selling by itself for 60 plus? And she was like, what? But anyway, I don't know how people work there without buying everything in the store. That's what I would do. And then I guess I wouldn't work there. But anyway, so I'm super happy with my haul from the new thrift store today. I got a ton of stuff, and I hope it sells pretty fast. The cool thing about these is they're going to be easy to list, that you just scan them in and good to go there. So thanks for watching my Labor Day haul. This has been Resale Rafa with Follow My Flipping Dollar.